Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. Thanks for checking out my video. For those of you still in this is game number 31. So we got 30 games under our belt already. Wow, we're just cruising right along. We got back to back to back to back to back games today. Played for you, uploaded. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. We had a hell of a good series against Oakland. If you have not watched this series, fast forward this video because I'm going to talk about that series for a minute, but I would recommend you go back and watch them because every one of these games is different and interesting in its own way. So again, if you haven't watched this series yet, which would be games number 27, 28, and 29, I believe. 3 game series against Oakland. Yep, go back and watch them or fast forward because I'm going to talk about them for a little bit here. So the first game of the series, man, what a pitcher duel that turned into. One stinking hit. That's all there was. Great game if you're into pitching and tension. Then the second game of the series, what a game. What a game that turned out to be for the O's. What a game. They Oakland took a 4-0 lead and held that all the way to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the O's were able to get a run, and then with 2 men on, Chris Davis, yes, that's right, the same Chris Davis that keeps saving our ass all the time, comes up and then gets a 3-run shot to tie the game. And then in the bottom of the 9th inning, of course, Manny Machado hits himself with 2 outs a home run to win the game in the bottom of the 9th inning. And then game number 3. Game number 3 was just as enjoyable, just as fun. It was a hit fest. I think there was 26, 28, 24. I think it was somewhere around there. It was either 24 or 26 hits in the game, and it was just a hit fest. Fortunately, we were able to, since it was such a hit fest, compared that to game number 1 where there was 2 hits by each team, or 3 hits. I forget. It was either 2 or 3 hits per side, and a 1-0 game. And the other one ended up being, mm, what was it? It was 10-4. So if we look at the box score, though, 25 hits is what ended up being in that. So excellent, close, cool game. All 3 games in the series totally different, but interesting in their own way. All right, so we are actually now looking at Boston now as Tampa Bay. Have they finally lost? Let's see. I don't see them on the schedule. They must have maybe lost the night before. And Toronto wins, of course. 20-10 Boston. They had the night off. They're going to be playing Oakland in 3 games just after Oakland played us. So Higher Ground Gaming was doing a replay series of Boston. If you watch these videos, you get to see Oakland in action and then get to watch them in his game and see how they do. We are quite a few games ahead of his schedule. I think he's only got game 1 through 4 on his channel right now. So eventually he'll catch up to where we're at. We're at game number 30. And we are 18-11, 1.5 games behind Boston. We are now officially a half a game ahead of Tampa Bay and 1.5 games against Toronto. Who do we have coming up here? Let's check our schedule. That was a heck of a good series here the last few weeks for Boston. For Baltimore, been pretty good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins in a row, and now we got a 2-game series at Minnesota. We played them 3 games in the beginning of the series, won 2 out of 3. But now we got to play at Minnesota 2 games and then 3 against Detroit. So I do want to check out our statistics. Nope, I want to look at the statistics, the stats. We've been actually getting some home runs, and we are now up to 37. We just had 32 just about, I think, beginning of the series with Oakland. So we've got 5 home runs in the series with Oakland. We're starting to finally get some. Our runs, 276. We're starting to put some runs in the board. We're starting to get some home runs. So finally, our offense is coming through. RBIs, we're still kind of low in the RBIs, 122, but still. Um, Batting, we are now up to 262. We were at, I think last time we checked this, we were at like 254, so batting average is slightly up. OBS is up to 332. I think we were in the 310 range, so that's up a little bit. Slugging, and slugging, we are at 417 now, slightly up from where we were. In fact, if we go back to, our screen here, when we looked at this, we were 20, 10, 8, and 11. I think we were 12th in batting average and 10th in OPS, so slightly coming down there. Do we have home? We don't have our home run total on this page, though. So anyways, that's kind of a breakdown of what we've been doing. 8 games in a row, 2 games coming up against Minnesota in Minnesota. Let's see if we can keep this train going right now. May has been a great month for us. Absolutely huge month for us. Have not lost in May yet. The end of April was actually pretty good. Let's see how we're doing. Do we have Brock Holt and Seager, Frazier, Hosmer? We're still, um, we still don't have one player that's hitting a lot of home runs. Chris Davis is leading the team, but let's see. Todd Frazier runs batted in. Mookie Betts earned runs. Santana for Minnesota and Sanchez for Toronto. Strikeouts, Verlander 57, Corey Kluber from Cleveland 56. Hernandez for Seattle has got 5 wins. Keuchel for Houston's 5 wins. Hot in May. Well, let's see who's hot. Logan Morrison for Tampa Bay. Nolan Reimold for Baltimore. Kurt Casilli for Tampa Bay. Manny Machado for Baltimore. And Alvasi Garcia for Chicago. So Manny is batting 484 in May, and Reimold's batting 545. I knew he was on a tear. Manny Machado has a hit streak going. Will that tell us anywhere what his hit streak is? No. Usage, lineups, profile. No. Not sure it'll actually show us anywhere where his hit streak is. It's got to be about probably at least like 6 or 8 games at least, I would think. Anyways, we are going to be playing. When is our next scheduled day here? So Tuesday, May 10th against Minnesota. So we have a day off. Monday. We have Monday off. So Monday. Let's go ahead and auto play the day. Let's see who wins and loses. So big winners and losers for the day. Oakland beats Boston 9-5 after getting swept by Baltimore. They come into Boston and take them down. So Buck Holtz on the mound only pitched 1 2/3 inning, give up 8 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts, 1 home run. Wow. And Gray for Oakland, 6 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 4 runs. Let's take a look at Coco Crisp was 2 for 5. Lowry was 1 for 5. 2 for 5 for Reddick. 3 for 5 for Davis. 1 for 5 Let's see. Smurf Boy was 0 for 4. Ortiz was 1 for 3. Home run by Ortiz is 10th. Home run by Voit is 5th. But Oakland takes game 1 against Boston, which is actually good for us. Let's see. Cleveland shuts out Houston. Kansas City beats New York. Tampa Bay wins again, though. 4-3 over Seattle. And Chicago 12, Texas 1. National League, for anybody that's keeping track over there. Cincinnati beats Pittsburgh in 10 innings, 4-3. Arizona beats Colorado 7-5. The Mets beat the Dodgers 6-3. Miami beats Milwaukee 3-2. Toronto beats San Francisco 4-3. That sucks because we want Toronto to lose. And Washington beats Detroit 3-1. So as you can see, 21 wins, 19, 19, and 20 wins. So far, the power seems to be in our division. Cleveland's not too bad. Kansas City. Detroit, I thought would be better. Minnesota, which is our next team up, is 14 and 17. All right, so that was Monday. Let's take a look at our game on Tuesday. We're going to be playing Baltimore at Minnesota. Baltimore, Minnesota. So it's Kevin Gausman versus Jose Berrios. Berrios has got a 14.14 ERA, 0-1 with a 2.86 WHIP. And we're going to have the computer play Minnesota. It's going to be Rickard in left, Machado at short, Jones in center field, Davis at first base, Trumbo at right, Wieters at catcher, Alvarez at DH, Shope at second base, Flaherty at third, Mallard first, Nunez at short, Dozier at second, Pluff at third base, Sano at right field, Hope Park at DHing, Arcia at left field, Suzuki catching, and Santana is the center fielder. Let's get the game on the way. All right, Rickard. Let's get him off and running right now. We should try and bunt for a hit right off the bat. He's a great bunter. They're not expecting it. They're not playing in, but all right. 29 is going to be based on balls. All right, well, he's on.
No outs, man on first.
Oh, that's one thing I was going to look into was actually adjusting the options. I can't do it once we're in the middle of a game, but adjusting the options so I can choose when to hit. We're going to try hit and run with Machado. I want to see how he can do this.
It's a hit and run.
141 turns into 121. Catcher blocks the pitch, but the runner steals without a throw being made. Runner in first moves to second. There we go. We got our fast guy on the bases. Make the defense have to make a play, and it looks like they messed it up. So that's good. So 1-2-1. I'm not sure how. Oh, okay. So 1-2 is this column, and then a 1 goes to 1. So it's a 5 and 2 is 37. So pitch in the dirt, catcher bucks the pitch, but the runner steals. All right. So we'll take
outs,
it.
Man on second.
We'll definitely take it. Manny Machado. It's a 9, and he's going to walk. First is second, nobody out.
No outs, men on first and second.
And Adam Jones, hot hitting Adam Jones, only 2 home runs on the season. Still way below his average. If he needs to start catching up, now would be a good time. Couldn't quite get it. Got underneath it.
1 out, men on first and third.
1 out, first and third. Chris Davis. 65, couldn't get it. Oh my gosh, two close ones.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Come on, we got to get that run across. Trumbo, get a hit. Hit the third. Grounder out at first.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the first.
All right. Well, Kevin Gausman's on the plate or on the hill for us today. He'll be facing Joe Mauer, 1 home run, 12 RBIs, 17 strikeouts, 216 average. He hits it to the first baseman Davis. Takes it unassisted.
1 out, bases empty.
All right, Eduardo Nunez. He's 8 of 11 for stolen bases, so we don't want him on. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. 33 as a liner to Jones in center field.
2 outs, bases empty.
Brian Dozier, 3 for 3 on stolen bases. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, 29 strikeouts, 261. Uh-oh. It's going to be a single or a home run. Let's see what happens. Oh, and Brian Dozier takes one off the outfield scoreboard, and it's a home run.
2 outs, bases empty.
All right. Trevor Plouffe, 6 home runs, 15 RBIs, 12 strikeouts, 317 average. He's going to fly out to Rickard in left field.
1 run, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the second.
All right, Matt Wieters, 5. Ball hit to short, grounder out at first.
1 out, bases empty.
Alvarez here, 52 is going to be single into right field.
1 out, man on first.
Shope. Shope, let him hit. Base on balls. All right, good. First
1
and
out.
second.
Men on first and second.
Flaherty here. Oh, he's going to get himself a single, or could it be? He only hit 3 home runs in the regular season. Let's see. Can it be? It is a 3-run shot by Ryan Flaherty. And just like that, big bats come out
He now
and
has 3 RBIs today.
squash one out into left center field.
1 out, bases empty.
Wow. Joey Rickard walked his first time up. And he's going to walk a second time.
1 out, man on first.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the same thing. Hit and run with Machado.
It's a hit and run.
Ground out to second. Roll a die against the speed. So he makes it. So because we're hitting and running, we got out of the double play. So I like that.
2 outs, man on second.
Jones flied out to center field. Oh, a shortstop makes the play.
3 runs.
But
2
I will
hits,
take the 3
and 1 left
runs.
on.
I will take the 3 runs. Let's take a look at who else is playing today. Well, Boston and Oakland are at it again. Cleveland and Houston, Baltimore, Minnesota, Kansas City and Yankee, Tampa Bay and Seattle, Chicago and Texas, Philadelphia, Atlanta, San Diego, Chicago, Arizona, Colorado, the Mets and the Dodgers, Milwaukee and Miami, St. Louis and Anaheim, Toronto and San Francisco, Detroit and Washington.
Bottom of the second.
So games we care about are Tampa Bay and Seattle, Toronto, who are they playing? San Francisco beating Toronto, that's good. And Boston and Oakland and Tampa Bay and Seattle. All right. Gausman, bottom of second inning here. Ballpark, out or single. So lower than 35. Nope, it falls in for a single. Couldn't do anything about that, huh?
No outs, man on first.
All right, Bung Ho Park. And he's gonna walk. Wow, come on, guys, seriously, let's start getting some outs here.
No outs. Men on first and second.
He's gonna hit it to second. Oh, it's a single off the glove of Shope.
No outs. Bases loaded.
No outs and bases loaded. This is not going well, Gausman. We need some play in. 19, that should be a deep fly. It's going to score a run, and they're going to advance. 3-2,
One out.
Baltimore.
Men on first and third.
Santana here. Oh, it's going to be a double in the corner. Jeez.
One out. Men on second and third.
The ball game is tied just like that. Joe Mauer's up. Do we throw home? He's got a speed of 5. We're never going to get him. Allow run. We don't want him going to second. And just like that, Minnesota takes the lead, 5-3.
One out. Men on first.
All he's doing is throwing his pitches right down the middle. How about you try something different, like a different fucking column? Jesus. Ridiculous.
One out. Men on first and second.
Fly to center field. About time.
2 outs. Men on first and second.
5-3 Minnesota. Let's get it out. All right, so he reverts back to his A grade.
4
there.
runs, 5 hits, and 2 left on.
That's ridiculous.
Top
All
of
right.
the third.
All right, Chris Davis with a strikeout his first time up. 42. It's a 6. Ball hit the second base for nothing.
1 out. Base is empty.
Trumbo grounded to third. He's going to walk.
1 out. Man on first.
Wieters grounded to short. Flies out to right.
2 outs. Men on first.
Alvarez singled his first time up. Strikes out.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the third.
So Boston's beating Oakland 2-0. Tampa Bay is beating Seattle 4-1. And this one's in the gap here. Adam Jones needs to make the play here. And it's a double.
No outs. Man on second.
Walk his first time up. Ball hit to short. Grounder out to first.
1 out. Man on second.
Arcia singled his first time up. Oh my gosh, another. Jeez Louise. Everyone is going in for him. Every single one. With the 2. Ah, oh, Jesus. That's ridiculous there.
One out. Man on first.
All right. 6-3. Really? All right. Well, jeez Louise.
1 out. Man on second.
Well, that's it for him. We're gonna bring in. Bring in Worley. Fly to center.
2 outs, man on second.
7-3. Wow. And a walk.
2 outs, men on first and second.
And great. Another long shot. Ah, my God. Seriously.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
That's a little crazy, don't
2
you
outs,
think?
base is empty. Five runs, 4 hits, and none left on. Top of the fourth.
One for two, 2 for 3, 1 for 3, 2 for 2, 2 for 2, 1 for 1, 1 for 2. Home run by Dozier. Home run by Nunez. Well, I think what we'll just do is we're just going to autoplay to the end of the game and not have to deal with that anymore. Ends up being, oh, wait a minute. What the frick? I guess we should have played it out. Holy crap. We almost came back and won this game. Huh, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was like, well, do I really let it do it? What happens if we come back and win? Oh my God, we almost did come back and win it. 13-14. Holy crap, let's take a look at what happened there. So they decide to actually start playing in the fourth inning. Let's see, fourth inning. Shope gets a home run. Then a single, a strikeout, a single, a pop-up, a walk, a home run by Matt Wieters. Machado scored, Jones scores, Trumbo scores. The Minnesota gets another home run in the fourth inning. Then in the fifth inning, we get a single, a strikeout. Wow. Well, I didn't figure that one was going to be worth wasting our time playing, but it was actually game of the day and play of the day. Play of the day took place between Baltimore and Minnesota Target Field on Tuesday. Top of the seventh, Baltimore hit batting, man on first, 2 outs, trailing 12-11. Mark Trumbo hits a 2-run home run. Well, exciting, actually. Minnesota outlasts Baltimore 14-13 after 11 innings. Well, shoot, I wish I would have played that out, but it was 10-3, and I thought, oh, well, I don't want to waste your guys' time. Nobody's going to watch it anyways. At 10-3, you're probably going to move on to the next video, right? Well, I guess I'll have to play them all out from now on. That'll teach me, won't it? Well, we lost, though, which breaks our winning streak. And what happened with the other teams here? St. Louis beats Anaheim. Boston squeaks past Oakland. Cleveland beats Houston. New York beats Kansas City. And Seattle comes back and beats Tampa Bay with 2 runs in the ninth inning. It was a walk, and then Robinson Cano with a 2-run home run to win it in the bottom of the ninth. That was an exciting game, too. All right, well, kind of a bummer The series started off. Yeah, I wish I would have played that out, but like you said, I played one out earlier, and it was just kind of dragging. All I was doing was just clicking the next button, next, 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 next. Because there's really, I mean, if you're winning by like 8 runs, there's no decisions to be made. After a pitcher stays in a couple innings, you take them out. So, you're not going to be pinch hitting. You're not going to be trying hit runs or whatever. You're just going to be clicking the next button. So, anyways, it was a hell of a game, though. Damn. And it went into extra innings too, if I remember. 11th inning. Who won it? The reason I didn't want to fast play it was because I wanted to keep track of who was doing what hits and everything. So I guess from now on I will play them out no matter what the score is. Nunez hits a home run. So how many home runs did they have? 5 or 6? Let's see. They had 1, 2. No, he had 1, 2, 3, because that's 2 for Nunez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 home runs they had. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. So Flaherty, Shope, Weeders, and Trumbo. See, I would have loved to play this game because I want to see. I'm gonna have to play them all out. Well, I mean, it's good. It's good lesson to learn now, I guess. But hmm, that's unfortunate we missed that. Oh well, I figured at 10-3 it was going to be another one of those 19-4 games. Anyways, I guess those guys will see you next time. Thanks for watching.